What's up, guys? I just wanted to give you a quick little rundown on the Miata. It's 1992. It was Mazdaspeed swapped by me. It's pretty much track ready for the most part. It could definitely use some other things though, like to make it 100% ready to go, but it's definitely ready to go for the most part. Sorry if I confused myself. This is my first ever video, so a little nervous. Not very video social, if that makes sense. But so starting with it, it's Mazdaspeed swapped. It is NA. I'll get to that in a second about the hood. But off the bat, we'll start off at the front. I got the Jazz Performance sequential turn signals up front. They have the LED like lights coming out here, and then when you do the turn signals, they turn sequential, which is actually really nice. Jeep HID headlights. We got the Advanti Stormers, they're 15x8s, and then I'm running the Toyo Proxies R1Rs. Those are 205 50-15s. The Willwood big brake upgrade kit with the Willwood master cylinder, and then the Chase Bays booster delete and proportioning valve as well. I think Chase Bays just throws their name on it and has some other company make it, honestly. But going along, we got the APR GT3 carbon fiber mirrors with the MIATA brackets. These, I do gotta say, they're awesome. The only thing that sucks though is for the money, they fall. Well, no they don't. What I did is I just threw a little zip tie right there, and it actually keeps it from tilting, because anything over like 30 miles an hour, they'll just tilt down. But going along the side, the back brakes are stock. I didn't see the point in upgrading those just yet. We have a DCN Performance duckbill. I really like this thing. The quality of it's great. It came with great instructions, and all the hardware is included. It's stainless as well. You can get it stainless, like non-powder coated or powder coated black. I did the powder coating black because obviously the car is all blacked out. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I have a rear bash bar. I can't remember the company. I got it off a guy used for really, really cheap. I couldn't pass it up. I'm pretty sure it's that one really, really, really common manufacturer out that makes them, the like one and only. I just don't know their name. ISR catback exhaust with an ISR header, which I'll show you in a second as well. Sorry for the shitty angles and stuff. It's just how I am. I've never done a video before, so bear with me. OEM hardtop, had it repainted black. All the decals for the most part, I don't know if you recognize these, but these are all throwbacks to Need for Speed Pro Street. So that one, I can't remember. It's from Need for Speed, but it says Riders on the Storm. But other than that, it's pretty much stock on the outside. Just little aesthetic things, and it's mostly just performance-wise. So on the exterior, the Jazz Performance turn signals, the APR GT3 mirrors, bash bar, the duckbill, and then the paint. It was a black LE, but it was repainted to a metallic black. It's kind of hard to see. The car is very, very dirty. I don't really take care of this thing as far as exterior-wise goes. I just kind of drive it. But going on the interior, I did a NB dash swap in this car. It is very simple. It's literally like 3 connectors are changed. I have a Nardi wheel. I got an Energy short hub with an Energy quick release, rev limiter gauges with an NA cluster, because I obviously didn't want to wire up all the sensors and stuff for the NB2 cluster, and I'm not running an NB ECU as well. I'm running on a stock 1.6 ECU. Going back though, bride seat with RJS harness, hard dog X roll bar with the matching harness bar for it. That is a bikini top in the back. NB center console with an RX-8 shift knob, stock passenger seat with an Alpine doubled-in radio. I have the Flying Miata. I don't know if you can see it that well, but down there I got the Flying Miata pedal extension, and then also the kick plate on the little step plate, whatever you want to call it. And then I do have the other pedal covers. I just haven't put them on yet. I got to drill them out. We'll go on to the engine bay, which is probably the most important piece. We were running an ISR 4-to-1 header, so it does sound like a CB when it's rumbling around and stuff, like low RPMs. But it is Mazdaspeed swapped. I took the turbo kit off of it. I don't like the stock Mazdaspeed turbo kit. I think it's trash. Radium fuel rail in there. I went with the NB fuel rail version. It was just slightly different fittings. Yeah, this little just turn down right here, and then I just put a clamp on it right there for now. The hosing is all temporary. I just don't have the spare funds right now to fix all that and make it nice. I got a Skunk intake 2 intake manifold with a Flying MIATA throttle body adapter, a Joss Performance carbon fiber intake as well, stock radiator, and then a Goretti oil cap if that matters, and then Flying MIATA. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm just recovering from being sick, so I'm like winded as hell. But Flying MIATA coil pack bracket, and then MSD spark plug wires. As far as the swap goes, it was pretty self-explanatory. Wow, I need to slow down. It's just like doing a 1.6 to 1.8 swap and stuff, except you're not running the cam sensor up front. I cut this off. I like the look of it better without it, but I took that off. I don't have the crank sensor on the bottom. I just have the cast sensor from my 1.6, and then the coil packs from that as well, and the fuel pressure regulator with its fuel rail harness, which is attached to the coil packs anyways. Other than that, it's really not that hard to do. I don't know, as far as running this engine turboed in here, I'd imagine you can probably just run it off a FMU if you really wanted to run this turbo with a 1.6 EZU. I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. Whew. This is so bad. But anyways, excuse the engine bay, it's really dirty. I took this car to South Carolina a couple weeks ago and hit some gravel roads, and I have not washed the engine bay since. The car was covered in gravel. But so there's the Wilwood master cylinder with the chase bays mount and chase bays proportioning valve. I heat taped off everything. Ignore the brake lines. That's only temporary. It's pretty much all temporary under the hood as far as lines go and hoses. I'd like to do stainless lines and then braided hose lines as well. But yeah, as far as suspension going, I'm just running some T-ins on the front and rear. They ride all right. I don't like BC Racing. I think they're overpriced for the quality of them. And then Racelands, I've blown out every single set I've ever owned, so I'm kind of just done with them. And I got these T-ins last second from a buddy of mine, and they're brand new, so couldn't pass that up. But there's the MIATA. I'm gonna try to do more videos. I haven't really ever done this. Sorry, ignore my finger in the camera. But I'm gonna try to do more videos. I gotta figure out how to go about this stuff. I'm obviously not that video social, and I gotta keep myself from cussing. I have a mouth of a sailor, so that's one thing I have to battle. And then also being sick. This entire past week has not been good as far as that part of me goes, but I'm definitely going to try to get more videos out, especially like DIYs and just how to repair stuff. I am going to be doing a different exhaust setup, so I will do a video of that. It's not going to be like a factory exhaust or one you can buy offline. It's pretty much just going to be the ISR header with the MagnaFlow high-flow cat, and then 2.5-inch piping coming all the way back. And then what I'd like to do is cut this, would you call this a muffler? I don't even know. I mean, it's still loud as hell. With a 3-inch tip on the back. 3-inch or 3.5, I don't know. But retain this and move it down that way a little bit, or like right here, but straight out, and then have this tip cut and then welded straight. So it's just going straight that way, but coming straight out right here. Instead of on the passenger side, and then have the rest of the exhaust pipe redone, because it's kind of botched together because that header is not meant for this car. The header is meant for an NB, and the ISR exhaust was from a 1.6, so nothing lined up, and it was just kind of cut and welded together real quick just to make it work with the budget I had at the time. But so there'll definitely be more videos on that. Engine bay, there'll be more videos too of cleaning things up as far as the brake lines go, and then the fuel lines, and just hoses in general, and then eventually an ECU and a tune. I'm going to keep the car NA though. As much as you may hate that because it's the Mazdaspeed engine, I'm keeping it NA, just tuned though. I might go on corn. Sorry, catching my breath still. But might be going in corn, but I'm probably going to be doing 93 for the most part. I'm going to see if I can afford to do a flex fuel tune and stuff to get all that stuff for flex fuel. I'm not too sure on how all that stuff works. That's not my alley as far as that stuff goes. I don't understand turbo systems too much. I know they're pretty basic, but I MIATA doesn't need a turbo in my opinion. They're plenty fun being NA, and then the Mazdaspeed engine has made a significant difference as far as it goes for performance wise. This thing gets up and goes pretty quickly for being NA, and for what it is, I love it. And I don't think I'll ever have it turbo. Maybe supercharger, but not turbo. You can hate me all you want and roast me, talk shit. God damn it. I just cussed. But anyway, so moving on from that, there'll be more videos of that. Aesthetic looks, there'll be videos on I need to redo all these stripes. There was stripes on the car before. I don't know what this stuff is. I think it's paint, or I think it's paint. I'm not sure though. You can see like lines through it, so I don't know if it's just like residue from the decals, but I've had this car slightly buffed before and nothing came off, and then I've used Goo Gone back here because this was all covered in plasti dip by the previous owner. You can see it still right here. But I don't know what the heck this stuff is under it. It's paint, or it's something over the clear, I don't know, but it's driving me nuts seeing these little chips right here and stuff. So I want to redo the stripes on the trunk and on the hood. The hood's not as bad. You can barely make them out in person. Well, the camera's actually catching it pretty good. But more videos on that. I'm probably going to be doing a splitter setup with canards, and then hood vents are going to be on the way soon. Hood vents will be on the way. DCN Performance, he is my sponsor. Great guy. He is sending me those out pretty soon. They just got out of development, and so we'll be putting those on because the engine with that exhaust heat soaks like crazy. So those will be going on soon. I'll do a video on those as well once I get those. Those will probably be a few weeks out though. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. I'm just kind of bouncing my mind all over the place. But forgive me for this crappy video. I know it's all over the place. It's my first one, so calm down. But stay tuned for more videos, and just follow the Instagram because that's where I mostly post everything. But thank you.